yet. Disclaimer, I'm probably definitely not going to be able to finish this in the time this video takes. But I thought we could make a start on it. I've chosen a simple pattern in hopes that we could finish it this video, but just be aware it's very unlikely. But let's get started. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch into soft speaking, so I can talk a bit while I do this, because whispering, I kind of need to lean into the mic a bit more, especially if I'm doing something else like the sound. My whisper might get a bit lost, so I'm gonna do some soft speaking as I continue to do this cross stitch. I don't do a lot of cross stitch. I'm definitely not an expert or anything. I've only made about 3 and a bit. This will be like my 4th. Is that right? Wait, 1, 2. No, not even that. I think I've made 2 and a bit so far. So yeah. Basically, a couple of years ago, for my birthday, I asked for sort of fun, creative things. So I got like Fimo and acrylic pens for painting and stuff like that, and also cross stitch, which I had done very, very briefly as a child, but yeah, I got into it, and I haven't done it a lot, clearly, but I do really enjoy it when I do it. I feel like it's sort of about finding the time, finding the inspiration, and then not doing it too much, because I feel like before, reasons why I've stopped doing it is because I've got to the point where my fingers hurt because I've been doing it for so long, for many hours, and that's usually my problem. I'm not very good at self-control. I kind of, if I'm doing something that I'm enjoying, even if I know that I probably should stop, sometimes I'm just like, I just want to keep going a bit longer than it spirals. So yeah, I think I need to be more careful with that, because it is a little bit hard on the fingers, especially if you're not used to it. So yeah, but I personally very much enjoy a bit of cross stitch, just as a bit of fun, nice way to pass time. I did one earlier this year for my cousin who loves elephants, so I made her a little elephant cross stitch, and I was very proud of it. It took quite a while. It did take quite a while. I think it took most of watching the Hunger Games series plus extra time. I remember watching the Hunger Games series and the a couple of episodes of the series Ghosts. Yes, Ghost is the movie, Ghosts is the TV show. So it took a while, and still very proud of it. Not gonna lie, still very proud of it. Yeah. Yep. I like to double check myself. I mean, it's not the worst thing if you make a mistake in cross stitch, as long as you notice it just after you make it. If you don't notice it just after you make it, then it can get a little bit more tricky to fix. Just a little bit. So I had a bit of a bit of a sad moment yesterday. Nothing serious. Basically, I filmed a video that I was very excited for, and I edited it for about 6 hours, trying to kind of salvage what I could, but I had to scrap it in the end because there was construction work going on nearby, and I didn't hear it that much when I was filming. I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely like just cut out that bit with the saw, or cut out that bit with the hammer, that'll be fine. But it turned out it was pretty consistent throughout the whole video, and I was literally having to stitch together my sentences, trying to make things make sense because I had to cut around so much noise. So yeah, I spent 6 hours on it, and then I was like, I can't put this up. Like, I hadn't finished editing it either, but I was like, I can't, this is just not going to be a good video. I don't want to put up something that I don't like, and so I had to scrap it, and it's really sad because it was me doing a puzzle video, and I bought the puzzle especially because I knew I could talk about the picture, and I'd just been so excited to do it for so long. But it's okay because it's actually worked out alright, because first of all I had a different video that I could upload on the day that was meant to be going out, and also I am going to be refilming it in a bit, not soon for me, maybe soon for you, I don't know. I'll be refilming it, and I think it's going to be even better, and I'm excited. Hopefully I won't have any technical difficulties next time, so yeah, but that was kind of sad. I don't want to plug myself all the time, and I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I was just going to say that I have an ASMR Instagram now, and of course no pressure to follow it, but if you are interested, it's linked down below. I am posting previews of my videos like a day before. I'm doing stories, like pictures of behind the scenes stuff, filming, editing, all that kind of stuff, and of course updates, like when I have to scrap a video. So if you want to see that, and also the puzzle video that I couldn't release, I put it into a time lapse and uploaded it on Instagram, so you can kind of see the video over there. So yeah, just a little thing, obviously no pressure, cool. If I like how this turns out, and if you guys like this, then I might do this again, but like, make sure I have enough time to do a whole cross stitch. Again, it'll be a small one, maybe even smaller than this, but like I could have a whole video, and maybe I could do a setup where instead of looking at me, you're looking at the thing, because that'll be probably quite satisfying. I was just thinking because with the puzzle video it's just a puzzle and therefore of course I could put it into a time lapse, so okay, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, okay. 2. I don't really know why I picked this design. I mean, of course, other than it being like a smaller kind of design, easy to follow. But I think partially, I really liked the colour scheme. And like I said, I might not be following it exactly because I don't know if I have the right colours, but just looked, I really like that kind of, I don't know, colours that shouldn't work together but do kind of vibe. I think the vibrancy of them maybe is what makes them so good. They all fit together because of that. I don't know, maybe I am talking nonsense. Yep, got caught on the minder again. Did it again. I might take the needle minder off because I don't think I'm going to be needing it while I'm filming, you know. I'm planning to be doing this the whole time, so I don't think I need the needle minder this time. I think that's across. Sometimes I can't tell because I don't know, it just looks a bit wrong. But it's just because, you know, you might make a little, like sometimes I just miss the square where I'm meant to go and make an entirely new square, but just a tiny bit across, but it kind of makes a difference. You can kind of see it. But yeah, it's definitely across though. How many have we got now? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I was just double checking something. Oops. Just undid one by accident. Let me know in the comments, do you guys do cross stitch or anything similar? Or do you do, I don't know, what kind of creative things do you do, I guess? Or hobbies, or just let me know, whatever. Always interested to hear. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 done. So we just have 5 more to go for the tea. There is absolutely no way I'm finishing this in time for the end of the video. I've already been filming for like 38 minutes. I mean, 17 minutes of that was just me struggling to actually get started, but still. I'm not even done with the T yet. So many letters. I find soft speaking quite difficult. I enjoy it, I really do, but my volume escalates and I don't notice, and it's a problem. I do my best. I'm getting better at it, I think. It helps when I can actually hear myself, which I can right now because I've got my earphones attached to my mic. So that's good, but it's still quite tricky. And I feel like a lot of ASMR videos are soft speaking. I mean, of course whispering is still huge, but it is easier to soft speak if you're doing something else, because you don't have to keep leaning into the mic. So yeah. Okay, let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so we need 3 more. I like to use this blue light behind me quite a lot because I have lots of different settings, and I do try to showcase them all, or at least a lot of them. And I like to, I've started doing this thing which was suggested by my fiance. I started to do this thing where I match my outfit to the colour of the background, other way around, match the background to the colour of my outfit. I mean, that's difficult when I'm wearing rainbow. But yeah, I've been doing that, but I tend to, well, I wear blue, but as much as I love blue, is my favourite colour, I often wear blue so I can use the blue light, because I personally just love the blue light the best. I think they all look great, and definitely different videos, different vibes, but I love the blue. It makes for great thumbnails as well, I think. But do you have a favourite colour of my lighting? Have you noticed at all? I don't know. Is it that obvious? Yeah. Looking at this tea and all I can think of is Truum. I don't know if it's a similar tea to the one that Truum uses, or if my brain is just so infected with Heartstopper that nothing will ever be the same again. This always happens. I get into something so much and then there's just references to it everywhere I look. It's great. I love that part. I love that part of being in fandoms, you know. Because especially if someone else is in the same fandom and then someone who isn't in the fandom says something which feels like a reference, which obviously it isn't, but it just sounded like it, and then you and whoever you're with just look at each other like, yeah. Telling you about my fandom lifestyle, huh? To be honest, anything can be a reference if you try hard enough. If you really think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay. One more line to do. Alright, just finishing up this tea. How exciting, you guys, you've done one letter. It does take time, it does take a lot of time to do a cross stitch. I've got to tell you, this is quite a lot of fun. I feel like I've chosen a pretty good pattern to follow. I think it's simple enough that I can just do it without thinking too much about it, but it also looks good. I just found it on I think I just searched simple cross stitch patterns or something, and there was an article that came up, so yeah. Alright, there is our tea for take, or trim, you know, tea for trim. But okay, next we need to do the A, which is a nice yellow. Let's see if I can find a nice yellow. But first of all, I need to do a little snip on this. Okay. I'm really glad my camera app tells me the time, because otherwise I would record for way too long. Like I would just be going, and then like I have a time limit today, and I just wouldn't notice at all. It would just creep up on me and then be like, oh, I gotta go. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is the yellow I have. I think it's maybe not quite the right yellow. I mean, oops, come on. I also have this kind of golden think I'm gonna go for this really light one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the really light one. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, 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 snip. I was thinking of doing a simple scissors snipping video like this. I should do that soon. Of course I can have things to cut as well, like paper and thread. Thread's nice. So, yeah. I'll get around to that at some point, I think. There we go. Yes. Do a little knot. Do another knot. What a funky sound. Okay, we're good. Let's get started on the A. Alright, where does it begin? There is a little space in between. Yeah, okay. So I think it begins here. Yeah. That's another video I'm thinking about doing. Like, singing songs very quietly. Because I saw a YouTuber do that a while ago. It might have been Gibi. But I really liked it. But I'm not a singer. I don't know. Imagine if I could like speed run cross stitch. I wonder how fast like people who do it all the time or like sell their cross stitch work. I wonder how quickly they can do it. Because they probably have more of a feel for it than I do. Probably, definitely. Okay. We also encounter this problem a lot where one thread gets stuck in the other thread. So that's always a fun one. See, this is when you need a needle minder, really. No, it's fine, I can do it from here. Oh wow. One tiny piece of thread has really wrapped itself round. Wow, okay, let's see if we can get this. I got it. That was rather tricky. I probably should have cut the red one a little bit shorter, but I didn't want to not be able to do the knot. I have so many hobbies. I have so many hobbies, and I feel like I'd find it so difficult to kind of rank them. This may seem like a very random thought, but yeah, if someone was like top 5 hobbies, I don't know, I'd just have to tell them the first things that came into my mind, which aren't necessarily my favourites, but do I have favourites? I love a lot of things. I love reading, I love letter writing, I love editing, ASMR of course, I love colouring, I love puppetry, I love writing, I love collaging, just so many things. So it's nearly Halloween for me. I think you're seeing this like mid-November maybe, so quite a while ago for you, but yeah, it's nearly Halloween for me. And you know, Halloween's been fun. We've been watching a Halloweeny movie every day, and we've watched some old ones that are old for us, like ones we've seen a lot, and some new ones to us. And there have been some really good ones in there. I've really enjoyed just watching a movie. I don't know, I don't always appreciate it as much as I should. I think, you know, sometimes it's easy for me to just be on my phone, not pay attention properly, if it's a movie I've seen before especially, but like, I've been doing that a lot less with this, with these movies, you know, just really enjoying them, even the ones I've seen a few times, you know. And it's been really good. I'm so excited for Christmas though. I'm very excited. Another hobby I enjoy is cosplay. And recently I cosplayed in public for the first time, and that was a really interesting experience. It was lots of fun, and I got a few compliments and stuff, which was really cool. It was a little bit surreal. The thing about cosplay, right? I guess it's like how drag queens always say, you know, I feel like drag gives me so much confidence, I feel like a different person, I can just be loud and funny and do what I like and all that kind of stuff, and it's like drag feels empowering, right? And I kind of have the same thing with cosplay, 'cause I guess it's a similar concept, but yeah, I have the same thing with cosplay. I definitely feel like I can, I don't know, it feels very powerful. For some reason, I don't know, maybe because you don't look like yourself, you look like this, I guess because you look like this character that you think is strong or look up to in some way, and then you're like, yeah, I can do what they did, I can do it. I don't know, but cosplay is great. It's really fun thing, and yeah, I try and get into character sometimes. Usually just for photo shoots, actually. Usually just for taking pictures, like I try and emulate a face of an emotion or some sort. And honestly, I have zero acting talent if I'm being watched. I have zero acting talent, and I still do in cosplay, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, like, even if someone else is taking a picture of me, I can do those faces, do those things that I might not, like I might be too shy to do generally, you know? It's a weird feeling, phenomenon, thing. Very much enjoy it. Yeah, obviously it's still me, so in theory if I'm not shy in the cosplay, I shouldn't be shy out of the cosplay. But that's how these things can work. It was great though. I dressed up, I did my White Queen cosplay from Alice in Wonderland, which I've only worn a few times, but yeah, it was great. But going out in it started to rain. I was like, no, not on the wig, not on the wig. It was okay. It dried off and it looked fine, so we're all good. I was, the reason I was cosplaying was I was doing this Alice in Wonderland event, and it said to come in costume, so if you want to. So I did, and you could have been entered into a prize draw thing, but I kind of I was just having fun with the experience. I kind of forgot about it until the end, and then by that time, like, we were in the car leaving, so I was like, you know what, never mind. I just wanted to have fun and cosplay in public anyway. Needed a reason to. There we go, there's a reason. Done it. So, yeah, it was really good. Really good. No, really good. My favourite cosplay that I've done is either the White Queen, or I've got this cosplay of Celia Bowen, who is my favourite book character. She's from the Night Circus, and so I just made a cosplay for her. And yeah, I think it's hard because the White Queen is great. I really love that cosplay, but Celia might just take the biscuit a little bit. But I don't know. They're both good. And in fact, I didn't have any shoes for the White Queen because I don't own any heels or anything, or like white shoes at all. So I actually used the shoes I have in my Celia Bowen cosplay, which are like, they're black and white. I think they're dancing shoes, possibly, with socks that like go with them, which were also for my Celia Bowen cosplay. So that was quite cool. I got to kind of mix two of my cosplays. So yeah. Right, I need to make sure I don't mess this bit up.